That look straight?
Oh my God.
Are you straight?
Wow. Just woke up. Remember like in college?
How was your nap?
Remember when you were in college and you would hear your professors and be like this, listening, and it would be like, that's like the best sleep you've ever had.
Or I would pretend like I was looking at my notes like this.
And we're like,
this is your Real Housewives of Orange County recap. I'm Rick. And
I'm Kelly. I just feel like I just got out of school.
Season 17, episode 2. We had a nice nap for that hour. More on that in a moment.
I started playing with my phone. My ADD really started kicking in.
I want to, two
you want
things.
This kind? I like añejo. I don't think you like añejo as much as I do.
Let me try the reposado.
Okay.
I want to first remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have more than 5.5 million views to date.
5.5 million views?
5.5 million and 4.2 million in the last year and over 1 million views.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, 1 million watch hours. 4.2 million views.
That's pretty amazing.
365 days. I want to drink you that and also to Tequila COMISARIO, our sponsor.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.
This is amazing.
And thanks for providing us with a big old case of tequila COMISARIO. Let me tell you a couple quick things about Tequila COMISARIO.
Yeah, you do.
First of all, it's tequilacomisario.com. Developed in the relentless pursuit of perfection with a deep passion for agave, we have worked tirelessly with master distillers to create our patented Tequila COMISARIO expressions for the divine purpose of elevating spirits all around the world. Tequila COMISARIO expressions are defined as elegant, balanced, elevated, and distinguished. It's awesome. We have some great comments from last week's premiere recap.
I know. I pissed some people off.
Well, and you made a lot of people happy by doing it.
I know. I did.
35,000 at least have watched so far in the last week. I'm very happy with these numbers.
A lot of people were like, yes, Kelly, I think the way you do. Yes, I do. I would think it and you say it.
Speaking of which, Toby Randall said, the fact Gina and Emily are still on is mind-blowing. It's ridiculous.
I would not agree more. I mean, I think that Emily has a lot more to offer than Gina. Uh-huh. Gina still lives in that condo. She hasn't really done anything. But she looks better, but her clothes are atrocious.
Hard to watch.
She looks like Dylan Mulvaney looks like her now.
We have a side by side actually.
Oh, we do.
Yes, of Gina and Dylan.
Dilly Dally.
Dylan as a blonde.
It's the big, thick, fake eyelashes look drag to me. Mm-hmm. Like I'm watching Birdcage.
I want to read you
That's what it's like.
I know you want to weigh in on this. From Jen G. She was one of a few people who said something similar. Thanks for the inside scoop and recap.
Thank you.
Kelly, please don't diss Emily's weight gain from her start of the show. Everyone comes in all shapes and sizes and can be beautiful.
No, of course.
And you always say she's beautiful.
I always say Emily's beautiful. She's got a beautiful, beautiful face. All I'm saying is, and everybody can agree with me, everybody looks better thinner. That's all. Okay?
I would have to agree.
Everybody looks better thinner.
Well, you're also healthier from the most part.
And we all do come in shape and size. There's people that are big. She's beautiful, no matter if she's big or small.
Yes,
what I'm saying is, Emily looks better thinner. That's it. Sorry if I offended.
She's on TV, so she's open for criticism. You know, you put yourself out there. That's just the way it is. Luxant. I can't wait for these recaps every week. Love the honesty and the backstories and everything. The King said, imagine if we had this cast for season 18. Shannon, Heather, Gina, Emily, Gretchen, Alexis, and Kelly with Tamra and Vicky as friends. I don't want Heather on there, and there are a few others. I love Kelly's take on the Housewives, Brooke Amber 81 said. Raw, unfiltered opinions.
Aww.
Sweet Cookie Crush said, love this. You guys are more entertaining than the show.
Thank you.
This season seems like it's going to be a snooze fest.
I almost fell asleep. I swear I did.
I mean, if I was going to sum it up, I'd say weak and forced.
It's not the Real Housewives of Orange County. It's the Real Housewives of Valencia. Santa Clarita.
Santa Ana.
I mean, it's like, we'll talk about the show.
Spencer James 356. Please consider getting Gretchen on for a recap one of these weeks. That would be iconic.
I'll text her. But can we go with the show?
Yeah, one more. Monica Lane said, I can't unsee Heather looking like Dylan Mulvaney. Just like her.
Now you're gonna see Gina as Dylan Mulvaney part 2.
A lot of people really enjoyed your take on the show.
Thank you.
And they're glad you're doing it.
Thank you.
So
it's painful for me.
We're gonna work through some scenes here on tonight's episode. Here we go. Emily and Jen meet at the country club in Costa Mesa, far from home.
That is legit one,
hour.
No. That from our house, it's right up the street.
Right.
Okay, we live on the beach. We live.
Yeah. Oh no, it's less than 10 minutes
Beach.
from here.
It's less than 10 minutes.
It's
It's right on 17th Street in Costa Mesa. All those girls live in Ladera Ranch. So I went and did a
I have a map.
I have a map. So do you guys, if you guys are out there, do you guys see, they are not like Orange County. I mean, they are Orange County. Orange County is huge. Includes a lot of them.
But most of the scenes they shoot are here, on the beach and on the bay.
Isn't there anything over there in Ladera Ranch?
Apparently not.
I don't understand it. I don't get that.
Gina showed up, and that's when you said she looked like a blonde Dylan Mulvaney. They show Heather in her basement packing school supplies.
And don't get me wrong. Wait, I just want to preface that Gina is a pretty girl. It's just those big, huge, thick eyelashes.
Oh, eyelashes.
Like it looks theatrical. Like it doesn't look like an everyday thing. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. Did you want to?
And I now don't even know where she shops. Like, where do you even buy that stuff? Sorry.
They go to the deck, Shannon and Tamra. We've been there many times. I know you've been there.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Great place.
Tamra at one point said she felt like she was losing her best friend when they stopped talking to each other. I don't know how you want to weigh in on that.
Well, I just feel like I think that
were they tight, Tamra
and Shannon were tight for the show.
They were.
And as soon as she got fired, Shannon knew that Tamra is a liar, a conniver, a manipulator. I mean, she is legit the devil. Okay, legit. And she knew that, so she wanted to keep her distance from her. And when she did, Tamra freaked out and went on every podcast, like talked such crap about her on Twitter.
Yeah, Shannon called out Tamra for talking about her publicly.
So, I'm shocked that Shannon was even willing. I mean, it's a show. She has to. She's getting paid.
Yeah. But they clearly don't like each other. And it's a show, there's a big scene at the end. That
now they're trying to do the Tres Amigas because it's business.
Right. We meet Jen. We're in her house. We find out she has a foster child. It sounds like a great mom.
Sounds like a great mom.
The boyfriend seems cool. I haven't met him.
It's a lot of kids.
It is.
Four. Oh.
I think 4 kids. 3 of hers and then the one foster child.
Yeah. Well, she seems like a great mom.
You didn't like her kitchen, though.
Her kitchen reminded me of the early days of Orange County when Slade was with Joe. And they were...
early days of the show?
Yeah, early days of the show.
The kitchen.
The early days of the show back in 2005.
What did you tell me? You're supposed to change your kitchen every 10 years? 10 or 15?
Every 10 years, typically, styles change. And
the beach house needs a new kitchen.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
His beach house in the Hamptons he's talking about.
So there's a commercial break, and then they all pretend to work out. They have like a montage while ladies pretending to work out. And then Tamra goes to their failed gym, and they fake pack up the place. It's
not a failed gym, okay? Nothing's a failure if you try it.
Okay.
Okay?
I like that.
It's only a failure if you never try ever do or ever execute. 10 years is a long time. You got to give it to them. You got to give credit where credit's due.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I'm an.
You don't care.
I just walked in.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know any of the
Eddie
prior. Yeah. Sorry.
I don't.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't. Need
10
to.
years is impressive. Maybe I was too harsh. I like the scene where they show Eddie trying to pry the logo off the wall, and I thought he wasn't going to be able to do it. Obviously there was something else holding it on, and then they showed him actually removing it. I appreciated that.
Yeah.
It was like a DIY project.
Oh yeah. Taking down a sign.
That might be my favorite part of the
That was your favorite part?
of the whole show. They go to Gina's house. She has COVID. Emily and Shane.
Oh God! Remember when COVID started? When I was on they came
Yeah.
every single week. They freaked out. Like
They would
they
come
would just
to
go
test.
nuts. Now it's like now they're filming. Isn't that funny?
Emily and Gina talk about Tamra. You remarked on that. And then we get to the boat ride. That's the big scene. I mean, it's really the second half of the show.
Remember when I said it was the Real Housewives of Valencia, which is right by Six Flags, kind of north of LA. These women, like anybody from Newport Beach or this area, knows boat etiquette.
Listen, I've been on a lot of boats since I got here.
You owned a boat.
I have, a long time ago.
And I've been on yachts, I've been on boats, I've been on mega yachts.
What I should have said was I've been on a lot of big boats, a lot of nice boats since I moved here.
Right.
I had a little 18-foot Sea Ray down in Miami Beach, or Miami. It was like a speedboat, but I never had a big boat.
But anyways, so when you go on boats like that, even that was probably, 110 meters?
I'm not sure.
Anyways, it was like a Sunseeker when my friends have it. It was a night boat.
You take your shoes off.
You take your shoes off.
You take them off. Everybody knows when you get on a boat, you take your shoes off.
Because they obviously rented that boat. None of them have boats or none of them have other second or third homes. But
that bothers you.
It does kind of bother me. Not one. I mean,
right.
Not one of them has like two homes that they can go to a destination. One's either like, I'm going to go buy one, or I'm looking at it, or this is I own a piece of lot.
Because back in the day, Orange County, these women would have second and third homes.
Yeah, like we do.
We do. It's true.
But anyways, none of them have boats either. Okay. Every single one of my girlfriends in this area, every single one has a boat. Anyway, etiquette is to take off your shoes. Now, if I own that boat and I saw that they were filming it, and that Tamra was in those freaking stripper Steve Madden hooker heels,
the big platforms,
I would freak the F out. And then we have hoity-toity Heather Dubrow wearing her sneakers. She obviously doesn't know to ask, do we take off our shoes?
They showed her saying, does this thing have a penthouse?
Yeah. What are you
trying to be funny?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, because she's so fancy, she has to call it a penthouse.
And then how classless she was, breaking all the glass everywhere.
Oh, God. That was, Heather spilled one on Tamara's crotch, and then, like, the shot glass flew out of her hand and crashed on the deck.
She's like one of those...
Glass on a boat? Are you kidding me? Like, you can't break a glass on a boat.
She was one of those girls, like, in theater class that, like, me, pick me. Like, everything that she does, when the cameras are on, she has to act like she's either authoritative, like she is the authority. She has to act like she knows everything about everything, and that she's Mr. Professor, and she's holier than thou, and she knows how to raise kids, and she knows how to run a business, and she knows everything about, like, losing weight, whatever. She's just...
They actually called her out on the show for thrusting herself into every conversation and taking over the spotlight.
Right. But she...
You commented on that last season when she had to be the first through the door and the first into the room every time. We kept seeing that happen.
Yeah, she just must have been a real dork in high school.
So they're kind of making a joke, I guess, about how they don't know what to do on a boat. I don't know. But they definitely got drunk. All of them. And Jen got really mad at Shannon because she kept interrupting. She was interrupting her, not listening to her heartfelt story.
Jen was talking about her adopted kid, which Rick adopted a child.
I did. Shoshana from Columbia.
Yeah. She was how old when you adopted
4 months.
4 months.
She was 4 months old.
And I find that admirable.
Oh, I respect
love
it so much, what Jen did. I think it's awesome what they're doing.
And she looks like my girlfriend Lisa, huh? So she's talking about her children, and Shannon's like, "Oh my God, is that John? Oh my God, is that
a squirrel?
Is that what?" Like clearly doesn't care. Checked out. Doesn't care about what the new girl thinks.
So that pissed her off. I couldn't help but notice that during the commercial break, they advertised an antidepressant medication. And I looked at Kelly and I said, that's for the people who are watching the show who get really depressed because the show's so bad. And she laughed.
I did. I laughed. It was
Was
funny.
that a polite laugh?
Well, because I wasn't expecting that.
No disrespect to the antidepressant medication industry. So Jen was mad, and Tamra calls her Shannon a taker, and they're yelling like idiots. I wrote down.
Do you find Shannon to be a taker? You know her very well.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that because when she said that, I thought, well, I told you that multiple times in the past. Mm-hmm. That she would call you and talk your ear off late at night for an hour or two, and almost never ask you a question.
No.
She would just call and vent. And that included after Kelly lost her job and Shannon called her to complain about her job, which I thought was in poor taste and insensitive. And I said that.
Yeah. It's okay. I've moved on to greener pastures, and I'm happier than all those girls in there. So, like, yeah, I really am. So yeah, but I don't feel like, well, anyway.
But we're watching because
but Shannon
people want us to watch.
But Shannon also is a helpful person as well. Like, she'll always be the one to find you a doctor.
I like hanging out with Shannon and John. Yeah. I consider them good friends. I'm only saying that because I did that. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I felt like she was taking and not giving back. And then she cut you off. So I didn't. Oh, Taylor asked Heather for acting advice. I wrote device. Taylor asked Heather for acting advice because she said she got a film role. And that gave Heather a chance to talk about her.
And one of the things said pilot.
Amazing career.
I don't know if they were screwing over there in the back, but they had her like acting in like one of these gigs, and it said pilot. I was dying. Like, it didn't make it.
That was right before.
It's like that's what she does. She takes an inch and she tries to make it, but she can't just get there. Heather can't just get there. You know, she's like struggling, and then she slides down. She struggles up like this, and then she slides down.
That's what happened to the ratings last season. They slid down thanks to Heather.
Well, it's like she
dragged them right down.
She crawls up, looks around, tries to have the center stage, but she can't quite stay on center stage. Then she gets fired and everything implodes. Then she goes to the Housewives because she has to do reality because the other stuff didn't work out for her. So now...
You're on fire, babe.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, well, it just didn't work out, and then she got fired, and then they bring her back, and she's trying to climb back up again, and all she's doing is just going.
Oh, poor Heather. Feel so bad for her. So the last scene, I felt bad for everyone involved. Tamra's yelling. She sounds drunk.
No! This is how she was. You're a liar! Liar! Liar!
She had that faraway eyes look, like wasn't all there.
Her hair.
She was clearly wasted.
You're a liar. You're a taker. You're a liar. See how she is?
It was hard to...
And I just cannot take...
It was hard to watch.
I just can't take that Emily hated Tamra. Hated her. And she's trying to be like...
Well, they got into it a little bit, too.
Oh, my God.
Tamra was yelling at Emily. She was yelling at Shannon. It was just... And she threatened to jump off the boat. She lost her, you know what, like she was heading back into that bush. I mean, it was just sad.
It's like the same thing over and over again. Like, you know, I'm so tired of the Tamra and Shannon fight. You're an alcoholic. That's all you do is you're an alcoholic and you drink. And just like the same fight over and over. You know, you didn't call, all you did was call me at night and blah, 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 blah. My husband didn't like it and blah. Well, Shannon knew damn good and well that Eddie didn't like it, okay? It wasn't like she didn't know.
I'm so glad Tequila Comisario was sponsoring this show because it gives me a chance to drink some tequila
and get a little happy.
This is my payoff for having to sit through that hour of terrible television.
But we didn't drink it through watching it though.
No, but now I get a payday. Now I get to bask in the rewards of my service.
I'd rather eat a payday too with us, and to have a payday.
We're providing a service here. You realize this is a public service.
Yeah.
You guys, you're welcome. Is what I'm saying.
So, anyways, it was a boring, uneventful, there's just nothing there, you know? It's so uninteresting to me.
I think, if you haven't yet watched it, now you don't have to. And that's kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Just
nothing to see here. It's the same old, same old. Just
but
watch
we
reruns.
appreciate you being here to hear our opinion on this program. And we will be back here again next week. Please check out our Daily Smash every day here on our YouTube channel and subscribe if you haven't yet. And we do have another podcast on patreon.com, The Rick and Kelly Show. It's an hour long, hour 10 the last 2 weeks.
Unfiltered, uncensored.
Commercial free.
Yeah.
We can talk about stuff there that we don't talk about here. And we'll have a great time. We got our party and VIP patrons. We do Zoom calls with them on the weekend. And it's a great place to vent. So we hope you'll join our family on patreon.com.
All right. Well, you guys have a good Smash-tastic day.
Take care.